He probably told them, buy the business. My landlord's an idiot. I'm giving them 50 cents a square foot gross.
Exactly.
And they bought it.
Exactly. Hey, Danny.
Yo.
All right, so for this first one, I found out who owns it. Actually, they own 3. They're all bad. We're just calling to see if they've sold it or what they're going to do now.
Well, what was said last time we talked to Jim? They're paying the rent?
That they are paying the rent. They still have a 3-year lease, and they're trying to sell it.
But it's closed.
It's closed down currently, yes.
He knows what we want to do.
Correct.
Are they selling all their stores?
No.
Jim. Yes, sir.
Danny D, the laundry guy.
There. Yeah, I got you on my phone, buddy. How you doing?
Good man. Appreciate you. Really well. Thanks for asking. We did a little bit more research on Boulevard, and you probably know this. It's really not for you to disseminate, but they own 3 laundromats. And
yep.
The particular store here in trying to sell it. And, you know, you probably know this too. Closing the doors for a sale, then they don't have to show income. And we all know that they're failing. I just want to stay in your ear, make you understand if and when the time comes, we're interested in leasing
I got you on my phone.
Yeah. We want to lease it. And now, look, if they sell it and they're paying you rent, you're sort of beholden to deal with that new tenant. And you know how that works. You know, if they end up $300,000 in the hole.
Well, you know, everybody's got their own business, and I don't get into their business.
Yep, I get it.
But you know, they had somebody on the hook, and I said, well, I'll talk to these people about doing something with it.
Yeah.
I don't know what the property is nowadays in today's market. It's everything's so odd. It's hard to know.
Well, all I do is laundromats, and therefore I can tell you that.
You tell me. You tell me.
Sure. What's the question?
What's the top rent that the property's worth? Everybody can back into something. What would you pay?
The lease rate?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. I've got 80 cents a square foot in Tennessee, and you know, that's
80 cents a square foot, a month,
triple
right?
nets, yeah, per month, of course.
Okay.
Now,
well, there you go. See,
I want to say this: the difference with a laundromat is not because it's a crappy business; it's because when you do it properly, you invest so much money in equipment, and you do half of your business on Sunday, and you play catch up the rest of the week. I'm not complaining, but I'm telling you how it works. Now, you've got a laundromat across the street that didn't invest in any equipment, and they have the same issue with half their business on Sunday and catch up the rest of the week. But their business is dog shit because no one's going in there because I've got a new store, and therefore I can't pay any more rent because I'm a high roller with tons of laundromats than the shitty stores. And if that makes sense, a lot of laundromats are going away because landlords don't want that lower tier rent. But if it bolsters your strip mall, if you've got a dollar store and a McDonald's and a laundromat, it's gold. It all fits together. And what you want is a good operator. I know, it does. And we're going to...
Well, you know...
You're saying that you know me and you got my number in your phone means the world to me. A lot of landlords don't bother. If and when something changes or goes sideways, I don't care if it's Christmas morning. Give me a call and we'll talk about what needs to happen. The only difference is we'll have a wine in our hand.
We hadn't been greedy over there with those tenants. So I try to, and the tenants we've had over there, they've been able to pay the rent without. You see what I'm saying? We're not. It's not medical center where we're getting $50 a foot. I mean, it's just not there. So, but it is probably worth more than he's paying. That's what I was trying to tell those guys.
Right.
And they were trying to shove it down my throat. And it's like, no, I'm not going to do that. The guy has a lease, okay?
Yeah.
And we will honor his lease because that's what you do as a decent person. You honor the guy's lease.
Sure.
Which I think in today's world is probably low, okay? And I was trying to get them to realize that and come to some conclusion. Of course, they wanted a big, long, extended lease, and at a super low number. I said, no, we'll honor his lease he has now, but I'm going to be realistic with the property. And if you told me, I don't know, you said it's 80 cents a square foot, which is close in my pea brain of calculating $1 a foot. We're probably getting 50 cents a foot and paying the taxes and insurance and the CAM on it. Okay.
Oh, wow.
So he has a hell of a deal. Okay.
Yeah. And that's
exactly.
why he's shut the doors and he's still paying, because he's hoping against hope that he can sell it. But anyone in their right mind is going to look at the price, whatever that is, and then go to you and say, well, what's my lease rate going to be? And then you're teetering on the reality.
They did.
Yeah.
And I said, well, it is what it is for his lease. And then they said, no, well, I need it extended for 10 years for that. I said, no, we're not doing that.
With the same rate?
I mean,
oh, come on.
Pretty close.
Yeah, that's not based in reality. Because he probably told them, buy the business, my landlord's an idiot, I'm giving them 50 cents a square foot gross.
Exactly.
And they bought it.
Exactly.
So,
yeah, but it does not have to be a laundry. I know that. I mean,
right.
I've had national cell companies talk about going over there. So it does not have to be that, but we'd have to spend a little money to fix it where it's not a laundry.
Right. Hey, look, we're on the same page. And look, I have never even attempted to talk a landlord or their agent into booting someone out. It's not my thing. I sleep well at night.
Well, I can't do that. They have a lease.
Correct. And those are my lines. I can't do it. I don't want to do it. I don't have any intention of doing it. Now, when I see a horrible laundromat, especially one that's closed down, and I make this call, many times the landlord or their agent says, "Oh yeah, they're not paying." The signs are obvious. You know,
this guy pays like a clock. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
He pays like a clock. So why do I care? I mean,
right.
He's doing everything I ever asked the guy to do. He's done. He pays, and honestly, with nobody going over there, we have no trouble.
Right. Yeah, I'm not going to argue with you.
So
I know when you
from
say,
a landlord standpoint, it's great.
I know when you say, why do I care?
Granted, we would like to make more.
I know that you do care. That's the point. It would be better to have a beautiful, bright, shiny laundromat with new equipment with the parking lot full. That's better, because the problems you're talking about, we alleviate with a well-run store for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
All right, good. Well, keep me in the loop.
I got you in my phone. Yep, I got you in my phone. If he ever blows up, you'll be the first one I call.
Thank you. I don't have a crystal ball, but at the end of the day, he's not going to be able to sell it, especially with you standing sentinel-like over that lease. If someone does come along and wants to buy it and increase the rate, then that's a different story. But that horse of a different color is going to be someone that doesn't know what the hell they're doing. I don't even know what the price is for the store, but if it's $10, it's too much.
Looked.
Jim, I consider you a friend.
I have no idea.
Merry Christmas.
Okay, buddy. I got you in my phone. Thank you.
Thanks, Bo. Well, it speaks for itself. The guy isn't being combative. He's coming right out and saying, hey, here's my cards on the table. This dude's paying 50 cents a square foot gross. No cams, no triple net. And now it makes sense. That's why I feel comfortable anywhere in the country saying 80 cents. You know me, I don't throw out but he said, tell me what's a decent lease rate for a laundromat, 80 cents. And then we hold our breath and we listen. That's why we make phone calls. We don't text or email these people. We listen. Given 20 minutes, he might have had a different response. He's like, oh, well. An email, the guy's going to type out, they're paying 50 cents gross. And then he's going to say, that's not really his business. They'll delete it. You know what I mean? And now that email isn't being sent. That's why we do this on the telephone. If someone's combative to me, I step to them. If someone's nice, like, hey man, hey buddy, I got your number. Okay. Doesn't matter if it's Tennessee or New York or anywhere in between. This guy is on the side of the landlord, sure. And when he says, I don't care, it's not like some guy in LA County saying, I don't care. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I think he does care. But what he's saying is, why would I do anything when they're paying the rent that is agreed upon? So as the clock ticks down, people are coming to buy the business. Do you know what the price is? How much is this laundromat?
Nope. Actually, talked to the operator, just trying to see what was the price, and he sent me to the broker. Broker won't even answer my call.
Wow. Broker's too busy to sell the business.
I'm pretty sure this hot water heater's got a few more good years left in it.